howdy, and welcome to Sunburnt Gaming. We're continuing on with our Mages of the Awakening game. Today, our crime lords they've finally reached the underworld, and they have been accosted by some ghost ruffians who wanted to mug them for any food they could have. And unfortunately, this escalated. They found out that this group had previously had a scuffle with ghost experience, leading to a bit of confusion. A fight broke out. Some ghosts ended up being melted, but experience unfortunately discovered that didn't mean that they were dead. They are now sort of death-focused. It's now something that's sitting on their mind heavily of realizing, wait, I can kill things. Like, there's no issue with me doing this. Why haven't I done this before?
Oh no.
Killing is kind of pog.
Now think about it, it's like...
Honestly, I feel like you have killed people before. Sorry.
Yeah, he has, but like it's not like he hasn't previously gone, huh? Fine, actually. Previously, it's like, yeah, no, I kill people, but it's not like that's not like a good thing necessarily. It's just a thing he does because he's a gangster.
Now I enjoy it more.
Oh no.
Enough to get beats from it.
There was hardly any gain from it. What experience?
So yes, you guys are in a sort of graveyard geode ghost of the Sandy Hill Cemetery, the Devonshire. There are two paths down, one of which is sort of walkable. The other is a slippery, very steep. Where are you guys going to go from here?
Didn't they say that
You went that way.
the slide?
Yeah.
Let's go down the slide then.
How dangerous does that slide
How
look?
far down is that?
It looks like it. If you didn't have the ability to see around corners and things like that, you would not see the bottom. Because it gets sort of cut off by the rock face. I'd say you're likely to get at least 2 bashing from like rough and tumble on your way down. Though that'll be mitigated for John Dow because he's got matter armor still up.
Oh, 1 bashing?
It would be downrated to 1 bashing.
Now,
Anyone can make it so that we don't take damage, like through some sort of magic, would be
Yeah, I
really
can lock it on.
appreciated.
I mean, I can like decrease make it so that the speed is reduced, but
Yeah, I
but
do times
the forces, but making force around here. Oh no, if we're like traveling down, it's like mid slide. Can I influence friction? I'm pretty sure I can.
Yep. That
Make
falls
a
under
slippery
force is
slope.
fine.
Yeah. Just don't slow down too fast, otherwise it's gonna hurt.
Remove all friction.
It's like going down one of those plasticky slides
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be...
on the playground where it's just sort of like you start going down and then you just sort of stop.
Yep.
And you have to sort of like wiggle the slide bit so you keep going.
It's like one of the. It's like a. This is now. I'll make a child safe.
Just as long as you don't like increase the static electricity. I hated that.
Oh.
Whenever you touch a slide, you just get that zap.
Oh god, that's the dramatic failure condition.
Well, yeah, I just really don't want to take bashing damage if we can avoid it.
I mean, so you don't hit the bottom.
Yeah, just a Gnosis Forces roll. Don't worry about reach or factors. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, you make it so you guys can descend down there without physical risk to injury.
Okay.
You're now down in a tunnel.
Whee!
Secret tunnel.
This was fun.
Okay.
I don't
so
know how
for-
like ghosts got down here without any trouble. I guess they're just really resilient.
I mean, they're ghosts. They can take bashing,
Yeah.
but like, you saw how we just stabbed them and they were just like, yeah, whatever.
The Let's try not to pick fights with the ghosts.
Navigating from here, you're going to sort of have to make rolls to navigate.
What would that be based off of?
So there are three main different ways you can navigate through the underworld. One is through architecture, where you look around at the buildings and the things that have fallen through, like how the graveyard had, and try to base it your knowledge off that sort of thing. Which is intelligence academics. Second is through society, where if you try to come across the dead and talk with them and figure out, okay, pick up on things from like talking with them to get directions and things like that, which is going to be a vast number of social skills that can be involved with that. And the final one, which is the one Experience is going to want to do, is instinct, where you just go with whatever direction subconsciously works. It is primarily physical skills.
Nice.
I think we should talk to people.
Yeah, let's not make it. Let's get the information from the ghosts. They know this place best.
I also want to talk to some people anyway about some other things.
Yes.
And it all pays you what you want, so yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll keep to myself and keep the praise forts for Red Fist away.
Yeah, because you like restrained Experience. Is Red Fist, did he decide to move, or is he still in Experience?
Come on, man.
Sorry, I just had to ask the question.
I guess you did stop fight. I don't know if that was a defeat though.
Hey.
I'd say it's a toss up on whether or not that's a defeat or not. What do you guys think?
Nah.
Did you say ma?
No.
Nah.
Ma.
Ah.
I'm a sheep.
They didn't give up, did they?
I don't think so. I think you just.
It's kind of the fight was like they just went off. I'm like, okay. We didn't
Still
really
around,
fight
I
each
think.
other.
Yeah, okay. The Red Fist is still with still Experience.
I'm honestly not sure if that's good or bad, but yeah.
Oh, quite bad, but.
I mean, last time John Dow didn't do particularly good with Red Fist either, so I don't know.
Okay, so you guys are going to travel around for a bit through these winding tunnels. Every now and again it gets bigger, sometimes it gets smaller, sometimes it splits into multiple, but eventually you do come across a small group. They appear to be various white Australians in different levels. They don't look related.
Well, I
I'd
guess
say maybe
we'll
like
approach.
3 of them. 2 women and 1 man. They seem to be a bit disheveled in their clothing. Looks like they've had their clothes is a bit damaged and roughly put back together. They're going to be a bit apprehensive of you guys at first if they see you guys. They seem a bit jumpy.
You mean no harm?
Well, that's the thing. Do you guys show? How do you present yourselves as you?
Gotta say, let me handle this, guys. I walk out, put my hands up, and say, "Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. Just wondering if some of you could give us some help with some directions."
They look around and it's like, you need directions? That's all?
Yeah, well, it'd be nice to have a chat as well, but nothing else.
They breathe a sigh of relief. Yeah, we can try to let you know where you need to go. Where are you headed?
Well, that's a really good question. Experience, where are you going?
Oh, going off a vibe.
Well, we can still see the thread, right? Well, I can
Correct.
still see it.
Then we can just ask more about like what might be that way. That's how it
Yep,
works.
that's fine. So in that direction, if you keep going that way, then it breaks into the swamps. Sort of old area. A lot of us hang around there. So we're not allowed into the city.
Why
You
not?
go too much further from that, and you'll hit the rivers in the city.
River.
Yeah, it's real big and very pink. You'll definitely know it when you see it. But yeah, over there's swamps, and we just sort of lurk around a lot of the time, try to get what food we can.
So you're not allowed in the city?
Nah, none of us are. Well, they look at Domino and Jandao and they go, well, those two probably will be allowed in, but
Interesting.
people like us, and they look at you and experience, like they don't let us in.
Oh, I don't really care about the city.
Eh?
I
Sorry.
don't like the underworld.
People like us.
We had the right watchtower.
Hold on, no.
I
This
don't
city
think
could
that's
have a
what
lot
they
of
mean.
things if they like. What? Sorry, what's the conditions for being let into the city?
You guys could go fine if you wanted to explore it.
Don't
They
have to.
don't let white people in.
Oh,
I was thinking something completely different. Never mind then.
I mean,
alright.
I got it, but I was I am dumb.
I got it, but I wasn't gonna say it. Be like, okay, well, we don't really need to go to the city anyway. I hope.
Yeah,
Wait,
just make sure you don't go too much further than the swamps. Then
But what about the river is near the city? It said it's kind of beyond. Like it's
all the big cities down here, all of them are built on the rivers.
It's a no situation.
Like people need to get whatever rushes down into the waters to survive. They point at the little tiny like creek that drips of water that is like going past you guys right now. It's like if you don't, you just gotta hope you get whatever washes in from these.
Well, thanks for your help. I was just wondering, you seemed very nervous when we came round. Did you think we were gonna attack you? Is that normal here?
Yeah, the past I don't know month, 2 months, maybe like. Especially, there was a big wave last, I don't know, it's a long time ago now, I guess, but it's hard to tell time down here. The past year or two, maybe, there's just been so many more violent ghosts coming down.
Does it coincide with when they moved all the graves?
Out of character, it coincides with when you guys killed a lot of cook boys, and then when the Divine Gang got a lot of people killed.
oh.
It's basically gangsterism down here.
Oh.
Yeah, so a lot of
Sounds
criminal
rough.
ghosts suddenly surged in around the same time.
Are these violent ghosts collaborating?
Some of them, but there's only so much essence to go around. Only so much food.
Oh, jeez.
I know the solution. We kill a bunch of cops.
Is it the solution?
John Dow's always a genius.
A few episodes ago, Matt, you asked me about monetization.
Well, I mean, no, that's a bad idea.
Well, thanks for your help. Just a personal question, if you guys don't mind.
Are
know-
you married?
Yeah.
In life.
Do you guys have people around you that you knew when you were alive? Like, do you get to see them afterwards?
Two of them, they look at each other. They're like the one of the women, one of the men. They say that yeah, they were together. But this other woman, we met them while down here, and we just sort of stuck together to try because we happened to all die near each other, I guess.
No. I see. Well, I'll ask the couple. So do you feel like the connection you had in life, is that like the same, like afterwards? Is that something that continues? Like your souls are drawn together?
I mean, I don't know how I'd keep going if one of the gangs down here got her. Like, us being together sort of is some of the only things keeping us sane.
I turned to, I can't remember who it was, but someone said soulmates weren't real the other day. I said, I told you, soulmates are real.
I didn't say that they weren't real. I just said that I can't see them.
He said he doesn't think they're soul-based. He thinks they're fate-based.
Yeah, I just remember like, getting very confused from that conversation. Okay,
The,
do you have any other questions?
It's like, yeah, they're like they all they know is that they're constantly hungry and constantly desperate, and like it is pretty bleak down here. So if they did not have each other, they don't know what they'd do. I think one is going to say that if they didn't have each other, they'd probably just let themselves get taken by the wolves.
Sorry, the wolves?
There's a moment of like confusion of like, oh, you must be new. If once we run out of, like, once we get too hungry and tired, the wolves start to eat us.
No, my.
That sounds morbid.
Like, you'll take a step one day and then just, when you're too tired to be able to move, you'll start to sink in.
Wolves eat the people.
I would make food for them, but I don't think it will like last.
It's like a cycle.
I don't know if it'll stay as food.
We can't make essence, right? Like, it's not like something you can just make.
Conspiracy.
I don't have enough dots.
With enough death magic, you could. But
Yeah, I
How
only have
much is
3.
enough?
I think 4 is needed, right? Or was it
4
5?
will allow you to turn anything death into anything else death.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
Yeah, so like making apples and then.
Oh well. I don't think we can do anything for these guys. That's kind of sad. Man, the afterlife sucks, guys. I don't know. I feel kind of depressed now.
Hey,
Is
good
this
thing
this
I'm
for-
not dying soon.
Is this for
Yeah.
everyone? Should I take up religion?
I don't think that will help on your side of things.
No. Is there a second place? Is there a good place?
I mean, some of us are. I know that some broke out and got out to the surface, but you need to drink from the rivers to do that, or become one of the reapers.
Well, that sounds bad.
I've also heard that if you go down the river, you can take you to places like proper real afterlife. You can find heaven.
So I'm going.
You want to go down the rivers?
We're safe. We don't know quite. We've heard sometimes it's like a cost for the ferry.
Oh,
We just want to stock up just in case, and then
Do you
then we're going to move down into and across the swamps and see if we can get a.
Well,
Get a
we're
trip.
headed down that way if you wanted to come with us.
All right. Yeah, might make us less likely to get attacked by anyone if we look like we're a group.
I wish I had
letting
some
you guys-
empathy right now. I
I'm
feel
letting you
for these
guys
guys.
know that my character is now invested in giving these people a happy ending.
Look, I feel for him, but I have no empathy.
Mike cares. Experience is not.
If experience wasn't megalomaniacal, I'd help out. Maybe.
Like
He's
the
highly
movie, man.
distractible.
I don't know, things happen in life. But I want to go to the rivers anyway, because I want to finish what I started.
Well, let's go. The swamp sounds like a great place to go to.
Okay. So the swamps are actually rather large. They're mainly formed by a bit of creeks. They're not big enough to form into rivers yet. And they are the ghosts of the swamps and the natural areas that Sydney used to be. It used to be a very swampy area before colonialism. And some of it still sort of lingers by this time when you're outside the main city. Like, there's still a decent amount of water around, like, the Tungabi region. That is where Frankenstein is. And I've decided that her shadow name now has a first name of Victoria. So it's Victoria Frankenstein, which should hopefully keep the pronouns easier for you guys to remember in your head.
Yeah, we keep forgetting. It's
Yes. We.
Are you saying you've never done it incorrectly? Is that the wrong
No,
one?
I'm saying I no longer do.
So you guys actually don't have too much trouble navigating the swamps because you have John Dow able to go, okay, this sort of direction. And while it does require you to go like around certain things, you're mainly just seeing like the ghosts of dead animals.
I squash a bug.
No.
Get a beat.
There's essence in the animals.
There is.
Can we feed them to the family? Do they
I
want
mean,
it?
offer it to them.
You want me to squish this bug, and you want me to give it to these people?
Well, you swish enough, that'll make a meal.
might
Like,
as
if they're desperate enough.
well.
Sure, I go bug stomping, and I get a handful.
They have a look of sort of disgust on their face, but they're like, we'll need to eat this.
Essence is essence.
They
I
look
don't
at
really
each
care.
other. They look at each other, and the one who isn't part of the couple, the group decides that they haven't. That's been the longest since they've eaten, so they should have it.
Say, does electricity exist down here? Is there like, how's the power stations?
I've seen like some electrical things, like there was some sort of pole post thing, and with the wires, but it wasn't connected to anything else. It just sort of like came in, just jutting through one of the tunnels. We had to sort of like, sort of just crawl under it when we were going past.
Huh.
Oh, at one point when we're walking, can I just casually kind of bring up, how they might have died?
I probably don't remember.
Probably not a good, conversation, but I'm just too curious not to ask.
In their case, it was a car crash.
Oh, okay.
And all three of them died at that same time. That's why I said they died near each other.
Yeah.
So, who was at fault?
What?
They honestly don't remember.
Don't you feel angry?
At first, but we don't like keeping alive and staying together. I mean, well, staying together more important. We can't. It's like one time we had an argument and I stormed off and I got like beaten pretty hard by some ghosts, and they just took my clothes, and they like, I don't know if they were just doing it for warmth. Like I'm just pleased I stayed alive.
This place seems bad.
We kind of may have had a role in making this place worse. Now I think about it.
I mean, to be honest, it might have been bad before anyway, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
no,
I
everything
guess
else is already
can we ask
bad.
them if they've seen describe what the seers look like, and say, did you see them at all?
Okay. Let me just double check something. Just want to make sure I'm remembering which one has which magics. Okay, so the three you've seen from what I can remember are the cop,
Yeah.
the hiker, and the flapper, right? But I think you're the only one who saw the flapper because it was in the time.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so they've seen the flapper before. and they stay the hell away from her.
Yeah.
And the people, they don't really recognize the others, but she comes down here and then she's turned ghosts into things.
Oh. What kind of things?
Different people say different stuff. Like some people say they turned them into like monsters. So someone say that they turned them into like a crystal ball.
Okay.
And one pipes up and says that like someone was turned into a painting.
Okay, that's odd. Cool. That's odd.
A painting.
So what
Like
purpose was it
The
for?
monster one makes sense to me. The painting one, I'm like, do they have a fear of paintings? Is it where it's stemming from?
Fear of paintings?
So if it was like, oh, monsters is something scary, so I'm like, oh, maybe it's something they're scared of, and then it's like paintings, and I'm like,
I mean, considering they can get trapped in, I can see.
yeah,
it's
there you go.
Yeah, think about it like this. Do you want to be turned into a painting?
You know, that's true. I don't really.
It is a horrifying existence.
Um,
You say that with such like sureness. Is there something you want to tell us about your past?
I was a painting once.
No, I'm just thinking it sounds like pretty
that's
horrible.
a valid backstory in Changing the Lost, by the way.
Oh, what if they just like put stuff you in a painting?
Yeah, the fake could have just turned you into a painting.
Help! I'm a
They
painting.
needed a new painting, so they kidnap a child and turn them into one.
Yeah,
They had just painted one. Wow, these guys.
they're just kidnapping different artists.
They did that to my character.
Became a painting.
I didn't become a painting.
You're like a singer, right?
No, it was the writer. They told
Oh,
epic stories,
yes.
so they forced them to write a bunch of stories.
Did they break your leg?
I don't think so.
Not yet.
They put me in front of lots of horrors so that then I could like have better, more interesting storylines. So they just showed me lots of terrible
Inspiration.
things. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I have no idea what turning ghosts into paintings would do, but that's definitely a good thing to note for the future.
It won't take long from now for you to then see there's a small group of maybe like 2 guys. I also said the cord is now leveled out. It's very like it's not on the same level as you, but it's probably like only a bit below you now. But you guys can see 2 ghosts, and they are sort of like standing around like on a sort of raised bit of dirt and mud and stuff like that. And then you see them like jump over to the side a bit as what looks to be psychedelic spooky blasts come out of a lower point that they were near.
I'm running. 2, not away.
I was like, away? That seems really odd. But
No,
okay.
I'm running 2. I'm running 2.
As you go over the mound, you look down and can see in what appears to be the swamp's quicksand is Ghost Experience.
It's me!
With one of his hands covering psychedelic energy. He instinctively blasts you.
Oh,
Mr.
Oh,
Blast
you idiot!
it does seem in character.
Like, what happens on the block?
You take 3 bashing damage as the energies of you have like you experience what death feels like.
Ah!
Oh yeah, that is like that. And you take 3 bashing. He's like, away! Unless you're gonna pull me out of here. You come closer. I'm not falling for your tricks.
God, it's like looking in a mirror. Maybe I should just talk to myself more, so Jacob has to say more things as me.
Maybe they recognize Red Fist.
They won't recognize themselves. They just recognize Red Fist.
I yelled out, "It's me!"
No, don't say that.
They then said, "I'm not going to be tricked."
Yeah. I'm gonna help myself out. Oh no! I've stepped into the quicksand as well.
Pulling someone out of quicksand is actually quite difficult.
Yeah, like apparently though, you probably won't go down all the way in normal quicksand once.
But
No,
this is
it's
both
about
quicksand,
like it's just your torso below. Like it's like the waist and below that you're at right now. So you can't move, but you're still got full upper body mobility.
Who's you? Is you me or me ghost you?
Ghost you.
Okay. Am I now both?
Do you
you
want to
step in there, your feet will sink a bit, but it's not an immediate thing.
Help me! Help
the other
him!
ghosts are like, "What are you doing? Why are you helping this guy?"
Help
Don't
me!
you think he looks a
Don't
bit
just leave
similar?
me in here! I'm trying! Guys, come over here! Help me. I can't. This is so difficult. You can tell who's talking, right?
Yeah, I can tell.
Okay. Yeah, call them over. Yeah, guys, come here. Quickly! I'm sinking! He's sinking!
Can you
come
just
over,
split
but
the
I
sand?
can't.
You guys look familiar. I'm you. You're me.
I can reduce the gravity so you're not sinking as fast. Hang on.
You can't just pull him out.
You could just pull them out, yes. But then I would add like.
I will say one strength dot is not enough.
Oh, but I
If
have
we use
three
our collective
dots.
strength dots.
I thought we were just gonna use magic, but I suppose that's fine. We could
Yeah,
all
I
try
was-
pulling.
Okay, my problem with using like forces is that I found out it could be disastrous in this realm.
Don't you dare hurt me.
I can turn
They
the
both say that in
quicksand sword
unison.
to stop sinking, but you may get stuck.
I have one strength dot.
I've got 3 strength dots and like 3 athletics. I can probably try to pull you out.
Okay.
Can we just
Does
do it
anyone
together?
want to assist?
Let's all do it.
I got 3 strength dots. I could help
I'm
one
gonna
the other
just-
one.
Take the rest of the guys following us off to the side and say, we'll let them deal with that, you know?
You're
Hey,
useless. I hate you.
You pull one, I
I'm
pull the
stuck in
other.
a pit,
I'm
and you just
making
walk
sure.
away.
I'm making sure these guys don't get killed somehow from this.
The other guys are just gonna be like, they're gonna start walking away and seem a bit annoyed.
Just give us a sec. Do we want to do separate roles or do we want to do?
You help one, I help the other, so we'll just do our own roles.
Okay.
So
Are we doing our own, or are we assisting, or like?
think
It's
doing
fine
our
for
own.
all your own. Yeah, it's fine.
So athletics.
Oh my god!
Hey,
I failed.
Okay.
how do you put some willpower into this? Because it's you.
I thought there's so many of us pulling.
No, I got exceptional anyway. It's fine.
Okay, you guys are able to use stuff to get out. You are free.
Oh, thank you, kind strangers. Wait a minute, you guys aren't strangers at all.
Yeah, we came here for you.
Is this ghost even dumber than
And other
he is?
things.
Like, what is happening?
The ghost has 1 power, so he does have 1 intelligence.
Just like home.
So how do we merge these together, or are you just gonna be like separate?
Just touch and then you should go into each other, right?
Touch. Nothing happened.
That's my knowledge gone.
I will say that you do feel a wobbliness.
I fall back into the no.
Specifically in whatever part touches the other you.
Something's happening. Nothing's
Okay.
happening.
Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Is it gonna?
I don't know if I have enough room for another soul. Another soul? Yeah.
Oh,
How many?
what?
Oh,
Good point.
I felt I didn't feel right. I acquired another soul. Temp soul. Temp
Yeah, I think
soul?
Maybe you had to get rid of that one? I'm not sure how you do
Would you
that.
move it back in the knife?
The knife is in me.
Take the knife out.
Ah!
Is knife gonna? Is doing that gonna kill? Last
No,
time
no,
I did
it's fine.
that,
I
did-
will make
I mean,
room
it
for another
would-
soul. If any, I am grand enough to have 2 souls. I don't know the word grand. I'm good enough to have 2 souls. What happened to me? Wait, is Ghost me megalomaniacal?
No.
Okay.
I wish we can keep the ghost you.
just throw me in the quicksand and take the ghost me away.
I will say, so stat-wise, Ghost You does have the possess manifestation. Theoretically, Ghost You can possess and take control of you. But
That's not a
you
bad
can't do
idea.
that when you can't do that when you're both solid to each other. So
I need to become goo.
Or they
I
need
know,
to be-
I melted some ghosts before.
Don't stab yourself, please.
Do not melt yourself, please.
Yeah, we heard about the melting. What? Why? I need to be not.
Ghost experience. You might want to back away right now.
No, Ghost Experience is the one who said it initially.
Oh no.
We don't know that for certain. We just
That could just
Do-
mean that you kill your own
avoid-
soul.
avoid melting yourself.
That I need to melt back in, right?
We don't know
Last
if
time we
that
melted
works.
the ghost, they didn't really melt. They were just reforming in a different place.
Yeah. Have you seen that
Oh.
ghost, by the way? Which ghost? Oh, it's one of the gangsters we killed. Oh, those ones at the beginning.
Well, according to you, we didn't kill a single one.
But I melted one of them.
I think that
Yeah,
I
and
think
so
that
did
ghost is,
I.
like- I think that ghost is like permanently gone.
I don't think that's what he said before, but we can try and lie to him.
What do you mean? I saw them melt before. Like they melted. They're gone. Nah, not really. They melt, but then they just go away somewhere else.
I'll
Where?
attempt a cult
The
roll
rivers.
to work out if if this would actually work. If I get dramatic fail, then sure,
Oh,
go
no.
ahead.
Thank you.
so wait, what is this a roll of?
Will melting yourself to merge with yourself work?
Oh, so it's like an occult roll.
It's an occult roll, yeah.
While that's happening,
That's non-death mages.
I'm
Okay.
just taking the couple aside and going. Like, how are they faring with this whole conversation and having 2 of the same person?
They're confused because they thought you guys were ghosts, and now they're not entirely sure.
I'm not a ghost. I'm a ghost.
Shh.
I think.
Yeah, we're not really dead.
Oh,
I'm not dead.
Except that one. And I point
I'm
to
not
it.
dead.
He's a complicated matter.
So the information that Domino knows about that they could try to guess from the situation and try to intuit. I am going to say that you're not super familiar with merging the living and ghosts together. You are aware that there are things called doppelgangers, where a near-death experience ghost can form of a person who's still alive, and they go around, and sometimes they're like, "Wait, there's 2 of you around." Especially if they like manifest physically or something, which can create a bit of confusion. And you also know that, and the reason why this comes to mind is because if 2 doppelgangers come in contact, they will merge.
World ends.
That was so close.
There might be another one of you, actually.
No.
There's
no,
a
there's
third
only 2.
one?
Don't confuse them all.
No,
Probably.
it's just these.
Basically, we don't think turning you to goo will help.
No, that's not gonna work.
But maybe if we
Tried it
just get
before?
back to the real world, maybe you can just go back in. Or you take
Oh,
the knife out in the real world and go back in. Might work, but I don't
Right
think we should
now-
do that here.
Right now, the problem is that you're both sold to each other, so we maybe wait till we go.
One has
again.
a mage cell, one has the Bundy cell.
Yeah.
I desire 2 souls.
Is that possible?
I will make it happen.
Do you try to cast soul removal magics? Because you do have a spell to sever souls, but
I want 2 souls. Why would I sever a soul?
as in the like to move one soul out of a body into the other.
Oh, so like I do it on the ghost into myself.
Unfortunately, in this case, it'd have to be the other way around because to sever an awakened soul.
Yeah, okay. So you're saying I put the... There's a lot of thinking to experience. I put the soul of the sleeper and the knife into ghost experience, and then I meld ghost experience into myself.
Theoretically, yes. If you could figure out how to meld ghost experience into yourself, theoretically, you could just try to do that as a spell. Who knows?
You're right.
It's not like you haven't shoved ghost stuff into you before.
I mean, I'm down. But I have a question. It's just an aside question. Does Ghost Experience know what rank Ghost he is? Is it just a 1?
I don't know how much he'd know. Like, he knows that he's not... He is a very simple ghost. Very straightforward and just doing the things. So, I don't know if he'd thought about it much.
Experience was a simple.
It's just because of the spell. I was like, if I need to buff up myself. Alright, disregard. Not needed. I mean, yeah, I'll do that. Wait. But then I also need to... Yeah, no, that's fine, okay. Yeah. Alright. Guys, don't worry. I've figured it out. As always, I always have to find out the answers to all the problems.
What's your
figure out
idea?
everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your idea?
I'm doing it. I'm spelling it.
So, this is a combined spell, or is it,
Oh, yeah,
or is it
be
going to be 2
lasting.
separate spells?
Well, it wouldn't be lasting. I'd have to concentrate the whole time. Wait, I
since
don't know,
we're
man.
Since we're about to run out of time, I will allow you to do this without a roll, if you would like.
Oh, okay.
But you currently have a condition where your next spell cast is going to explode. You're going to have to overreach.
So be it.
So, I'm just going to see how much it overreaches by. So it says, whenever you cast a spell, you must spend additional reach equal to the successes earned, which I think was 2. So you're going to have to instant multiple subjects. And that's like 5 reach in total.
So be it.
Are you containing?
It's a lot.
I also assume you're using your razor
Yeah. I'll do that.
to cut out your soul, I guess.
Sure.
Are you using any mana?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
5 reach, and then you've got 1 safe reach, so that's 4, so 6 paradox dice right now.
I'll use the rest of my mana. I'll use 2 mana then,
Okay.
and then I'll contain.
1 success. Please
So I
roll your
my
wisdom. Your immensely high wisdom.
I'm still average, maybe. I got 1 success.
Okay, you take 1 bashing damage from the slicing of your soul out of your body.
Ow.
And so the soul goes out of you into the ghost.
I feel energized. No, I don't know that word.
Then the ghost, you're just jamming it into you. That's the secondary effect.
Yeah. Come here. This
Uh,
seems kind of
it
weird
looks-
right now, but okay.
There is a very body horror merging. The other fellow ghosts are horrified and are gonna be vomiting out
Oh
of
my
frustration.
Fellow mages are horrified.
Don't waste the essence.
Oh my
Like,
god.
it is one of those situations where it's like, this is like The Thing or like a Cronenberg movie. It's very unsettling to see the 2 flesh join. And then there is one experience. I am going to remove your anchors.
No,
Because
you
you're
lost
no
your
longer a
anchors.
ghost.
Oh my god.
You suddenly
oh.
feel a sudden, like, as you've got this soul inside you now of the sort of like two sort of souls. You feel like Rishwan's like, this feels right, and then another soul on top just sort of
Feels right.
jammed in. You begin to feel like a sort of like pressure. Like there's a build-up of energy that's just waiting to come out.
I hope we're not creating a trapeze.
I think we'll end this session here, and I might talk between sessions about the implications of what experience just did to themselves. Because when it comes to weirdness like that, I like to come up with a tailored situation, like we've done with Vermouth in Cairo, for example.
Because that went so well.
Okay, so that's where we'll end this session.
Yep.
Hope people enjoyed this sort of bleak situation.
You mean? I see this as an absolute win.
I mean, we were a lot more friendly towards aside from the initial altercation, but we're a lot more friendly to ghosts than I
I
expected.
still want to finish off those ghosts when we find them.
Because remember, ghosts this is the afterlife, probably. Yeah, the souls don't go here. Ghosts are different souls.
Unless your experience, apparently.
He walked in
And
there.
there's weirdness involved.
He took the soul and then walked in here weird.
Well,
Okay.
I know what I'm changing one of my aspirations to. It's get the married couple to have a happy end.
There are no happy endings down here.
It's a hopeful goal, at least.
I mean, isn't that like the thing of the sin eaters who are trying to fix everything?
Yes, that's a big
Yeah.
part of being a sin eater, helping the dead. And sometimes helping them move on so they don't have to go down here.
I was about to say in character like, oh, there's some other guys like dealing with that to improve anyway, but like I don't think I would have known about them, so